Now, for people who do live on base, the standard of living is very high, especially for parents of young children, but for people overall. I have visited a variety of communes. I've seen the way that property is distributed and shared happen in many different locations. And what I can say is I really didn't get any sense that people were deprived materially in terms of food, in terms of clothing or other accommodations. Every single person I saw who was an adult had a cell phone. Everybody I talked to had a computer. They had access to private Netflix streaming accounts and other types of social media, including things that were services that you'd subscribe to. And so, in other words, I think that when people have a desire for a personal need, it's definitely fulfilled, and also a great deal of their quote-unquote wants on top of needs. For parents who are raising kids, this is a wonderful environment. There's also a variety of activities for the kids almost every weekend in the summertime. When I was there, I stayed a few extra days so I could see the dinosaur exposition where they brought in some puppets with very, very large dinosaur puppets, and the kids had a really wonderful time, and I did so too. When I was talking to Aripol members, I was asking them how they spent their downtime and what they did for recreation, and I was really looking for what they were doing kind of as individuals, and yet the answer that they gave to me most often was, we like to hang out with each other. And I realized that when people had an option to socialize, what they really wanted to do was socialize in groups and socialize with members of the community. There's a game room where you can play pool and do other stuff like that. They do have outdoor barbecues and fire pits. There's a group of guys who play soccer. There's now a group of women who also play soccer. There's a walking group that meets daily for fitness at lunchtime. There's also a book group which right now is reading Plato's Republic, which I thought was really sort of fun to learn about. So that is to say that on the one hand, Aripol has accepted people who've arrived without jobs, without a lot of assets, without resources, and they've been welcomed if they accept the message of Abu Sadiq. But on the other hand, Aripol also has many members who have strong educations, who've achieved, a lot of success in their professions. And this provides certain structural advantages to Aripol in terms of people being able to make a living. It also ratchets up the educational and intellectual level of the community, and I think that that becomes really kind of a collective draw.